Welcome back to TalonTV. I'm Tyra Fernandez.
And I'm Zach Heimbuck. Tyler and Davion cover Veterans Day.
Ryan, Peyton, and Chad cover Hawk Sports.
And learn more about a student at Red Oak who is greatly involved in our school.
That and more, you're watching TalonTV.
On October 24th, 2 tornadoes touched down in South Carolina.
Both tornadoes were rated as EF2 and had winds as high as 135 miles per hour. Although the tornadoes were only EF2, they still caused a large amount of damage.
The storm caused over 20 car accidents and left over 50,000 without power.
Luckily, no deaths have been reported.
The Red Oak High School speech and debate team, robotics class, and band all had some outstanding performances this past weekend.
And NJROTC has already made many accomplishments this fall semester.
According to Miss Rachel Grandstaff, the ROHS speech and debate team made a fantastic showing at a tough tournament in Melissa.
They competed against 28 other DFW area schools, with some events having over 80 competitors.
Congratulations to Luke Tillman for placing first place and Mohammed Abu Mari for placing fourth place in congressional debate.
To Michaela Elder and Ebony Harden for placing sixth in novice cross-examination.
And Maria Sandry for making semifinalist in prose interpretation.
The Robotics 2 class also competed in a competition hosted by Texas Instruments.
They worked hard, problem solved, and had a lot of fun performing 25th out of 60 teams.
Last, but most definitely not least, the Mighty Hawk ROHS Band. According to Mr. Dennis Ingram, the band students put on a truly magnificent show.
Their dedication and determination was evident, leaving them with straight ones last Friday.
As a result, they will be advancing to the area marching contest next Saturday, October 28th.
According to Commander Jeff Williams, NJROTC has had 67 students participate in 28 service events to date.
These students have donated 855 hours of their time to support Red Oak teams, organizations, and the community, not including the 12 cadets that put up and take down the school colors every morning and afternoon.
Recently, they competed at a Louisville high school with a first place and third place finish by 2 of their competition teams.
NJROTC's annual military inspection will be held next Thursday in the practice gym from 9 to 11 a.m. If you have a chance, stop by and support your cadets. If you can't make it, Mr. Williams asks that you please thank them for a job well done so far in 2017.
Congratulations to all these Red Oak High School organizations for proudly representing our school.
Do you like watching movies? Do you want to support TalonTV? Well, stop by www.filmraiser.com to buy your movie tickets and help us gain money for our program. For every ticket sold, we gain $1 for our program.
Welcome back to Sports Corner. I'm Ryan Carson, here to fill you in on your favorite Hawks sports. Tuesday night, the Lady Hawks volleyball team faced off against Waxahachie in their last district game and lost in 4 sets, but are still number 1 in the district. The Lady Hawks have had a phenomenal season and are heading with good spirits into playoffs. Now to Peyton McLean with an exclusive story on the volleyball team and how they expect playoffs to go.
Your Lady Hawks volleyball team is playoff bound. Hopefully they can set it up right and dig their way to defeating the odds and holding up the 5A title.
For the second year in a row, it feels really good because freshman and sophomore year, we had a little bit of a rough patch. So getting that tradition back on board feels really good.
I'm pretty excited. I'm ready to continue our season.
So there's a lot of us seniors, so we have a really strong team and an old team, so it proves we need to prove that we can go farther in playoffs than we did last year.
We have to prove that we're better than what our stats say.
It is extremely important to have all the students from the school to come out because last year we got to the 3rd round and we had a great audience and it just we feed off of their energy, so it totally helps us.
I think it's a pretty big deal for students to come and support our games because we need a big crowd to be loud.
Knowing that it's my last game, it makes me really sad because 4 years on varsity, We've gone through a lot together, and it makes me want to cry.
Coach Porter is awesome. She's really encouraging and really just pushes us to be our best.
Everyone has mixed feelings about Porter, but she's like our rock. She's like our biggest supporter. She's always there for us, and she's like the best coach in the world.
Come support us during playoffs.
The players also said they would love to have as many students there as possible to support their journey. Good luck, Lady Hawks. Until next time, back to you, Ryan.
Thanks, Peyton. On Friday night, the ROHS football team went up against Mansfield Summit and lost, putting up a valiant effort. Tuesday night, the ROHS tennis team went up against Mansfield Lake Ridge in regional quarterfinals and lost with a final score of 8-10. Let's go to Chad Jackson with an exclusive update on the tennis team's playoff run.
Thanks, Ryan. The tennis team lost 8-10 against Mansfield Lake Ridge on Tuesday. Even though they lost, they made it 3 rounds deep into the playoffs. And it's phenomenal. Back to you, Ryan.
Thanks, Chad. Our very own Zach Heimbuck represented Red Oak ISD at the Region 2 cross-country meet Monday. The cross-country coach says he ran a strong race. He finished 62nd out of 170 with a final time of 17:44. Way to go, Zach. To keep updated with your favorite Hawk sports, keep tuning into TalonTV and Sports Corner. Until next time, I'm Ryan, and that was Sports Corner. See ya.
Attention all students. Red Oak High School is organizing an organization called Technology Student Association, or TSA. If you are taking or have taken any technology course, you are able to be a member of TSA. Members have the opportunity to compete in areas that include sound editing, video editing, graphic design, web page design, video game design, photography, desktop publishing, print communication, and engineering design. An information meeting will be held on Thursday, November 2nd in room 114 at 410.
Hello, welcome back to Social Circle. I'm Tyler, and this is Davion, and we're your hosts.
Our very own theater program is putting on a show called Noises Off.
Noises Off is a show about a director named Lloyd putting together a play, but the play doesn't seem to go to plan. People forgetting their lines and people forgetting their cues. It's a must-see.
The play starts at 7 p.m. on November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Tickets are $5 for students and $8 for adults. Be there to support your theater program.
Now to Sergio with your latest box office review.
Hi, I'm Sergio Gamboa with your box office reviews. 4 new movies hit theaters today. Thank you for your service, starring Miles Teller, Haley Bennett, and Amy Schumer. Suburbicon, starring Matt Damon, Oscar Isaac, and Josh Brolin. All I See Is You, starring Blake Lively, Jason Clarke, and Danny Hutchinson. And finally, Jigsaw, starring Tobin Bell, Matt Passmore, and Hannah Anderson. The 8th installment of the Saw franchise is about a mysterious madman who rounds up a group of victims to play sadistic games of life and death. Police soon find evidence to link the crimes to Jigsaw, the infamous killer who died 10 years earlier. Even though Saw 3D was supposed to be the end of the Saw franchise, until Lionsgate heard the writers Josh Stahlberg and Peter Goldfinger pitch the new movie idea for Jigsaw. That wraps up the movies for this week. Until next time, back to you, Davion.
Thanks, Sergio. There will be an assembly on November 10th in dedication to the veterans that have fought for our country. If you guys have any family members that are veterans, send in your pictures with their name and what branch of military they were in at RL Talent TV. That's it for this week's Social Circle. Bye.
Attention freshman students. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, when wearing sweats and jeans, you are not allowed to wear slides. Every student should wear school-appropriate shoes daily. You will no longer be allowed to wear sweats or jeans on Tuesdays and Thursdays if you do not wear the appropriate shoes required.
Red Oak High School has many different clubs and organizations that work together to organize activities. One student that is constantly active in a number of these organizations is Lawrence Robinson. He is the president of Student Council, an officer in NHS, a member of HOLSA, and the founder of Hawk Male Leadership.
I spend a lot of time actually at the school. It's kind of like almost my second home. Every morning I'm doing something for an organization. My schedule is jam-packed, and especially being a senior and also getting ready for college, I had to balance the time between not spending my classwork, I have to balance time doing my college stuff and getting ready for college and scholarships, and also doing my duties for these clubs.
He takes initiative on all the projects that we do. He's great at coordinating with other members, with other administrators, sometimes with other schools. I can count on him for anything that we have to do. He's so organized, and usually he knows what we're doing before I know what we're doing.
Service is part of my character. I love coming to school. I love being of service to the school and allow serving my student body. It's never too late to be active. We do a lot of things in student council. We're busy all the time. I would like to study pharmacy and become a pharmacist, and one day maybe even own my own pharmacy. And so as of now, I wanted to attend the University of Texas in Austin.
Lawrence Robinson has demonstrated all 4 of the talents throughout his entire high school career. He continues to exhibit academic readiness, shows grit, reaches, and is leaving a legacy here at Red Oak High School, putting we before me.
That's it for this week's news.
Be sure to tune in next week for Talon TV.